Someone just lost $68 million in Bitcoin, not from a hack, not from a phishing email. They copied their own address from their own transaction history, pasted it, hit send, and the money went to a scammer. And the scariest part? The address they copied looked exactly like theirs.
This is called address poisoning. It's one of the most clever scams in crypto right now. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how attackers create these fake lookalike addresses. Not so you can do it, but so you can protect yourself. Because most people have no idea this is happening. I even built the tool myself. Let me show you everything. Let me break this down so literally anyone can understand it. A Bitcoin address is like a bank account number. When someone sends you Bitcoin, they use your address. Simple. Now, here's what most people do when they send Bitcoin. They go to their transaction history, find a previous transaction, copy the address from there, and paste it. Makes sense, right? You've done this. Everyone does this. Here's what the attacker does. They create a brand new Bitcoin address that starts with the same characters and sometimes ends with the same characters as your real address. The middle is different, but nobody actually checks the middle. Then they send you a tiny amount of Bitcoin, like 0.00001 Bitcoin, worth almost nothing. This is called a dust transaction. Now that dust transaction is sitting in your history, and the attacker's fake address looks just like yours. So next time you go to copy your address from your transaction history, you might copy theirs instead. And when you send your Bitcoin to that address, it's gone, forever. No refunds, no customer support. Gone. This has stolen millions, and it works because people trust their transaction history. But how do they make an address that looks like yours? That's what I'm about to show you. Bitcoin addresses aren't chosen, they're generated. Every address comes from a private key, which is basically a giant random number. You generate a random key, the math spits out an address, and that's your address. You can't pick it. But what if you generated millions of keys and just kept the one that happened to produce an address starting with the characters you wanted? That's exactly what a vanity address generator does. It's brute force. Generate, check, throw away, repeat, millions of times per second until you get a match. Matching the first 3 or 4 characters takes seconds. Matching 5 or 6, minutes. The more characters you want to match, the exponentially longer it takes. Matching both the start and end of an address? That's what address poisoners do. Now, I actually built one of these generators using AI. Let me show you exactly how it works. I used AI to write me a complete Bitcoin vanity address generator in Python. Here's the prompt I used. I told it, build me a Python script that generates Bitcoin vanity addresses. Support all 4 address types, legacy, SegWit, native SegWit, and Taproot. Show a progress counter, estimate the time, and output the private key in WIF format so I can import it into a real wallet. And it just wrote the whole thing. Hundreds of lines of code in Python in about 10 minutes. If this is your first time doing it, it's going to take a little bit of time. It's going to install some repos from GitHub in your PC, also install some things from CoinCurve. Through all these, it's going to be asking you for permission to access your directory to install and run all these to make sure they work. But writing code is easy. The question is, does it actually work? Let me walk you through what this code does. First, it generates a random private key. Then it derives the public key using elliptic curve cryptography. You don't need to understand the math. Then it converts that public key into a Bitcoin address. Finally, it checks. Does this address start with the characters I want? Yes? Save it. No? Throw it away and try again. All right, I'm going to find the Python in my directory here. It's saved, and I'm going to open it and run the Vanity address generator, so you guys will see it running in real time. Let me run it. I'm going to try to generate an address that starts with 1ABC. Got it. Took about less than 5 seconds. Checked 2,079 addresses. And here's the matching address and the private key. This private key is what gives you control of this address. Anyone with this key can have access to spend the Bitcoin sent to this address. But a vanity address is useless if you can't actually use it. So let me show you how to import this into a real Bitcoin wallet. I'm using Electrum, one of the most popular Bitcoin wallets. It's free, open source, and it supports importing private keys directly. Step 1. Create a new wallet. File, New, give it a name. Then choose Import Bitcoin addresses or private keys. Step 2. Paste your private key. Now here's something important. If you generated a SegWit or Taproot address, you need to add a prefix before the key. Hit Next, set a password, and there it is. The Vanity address, fully loaded in Electrum, ready to send and receive Bitcoin. The address matches exactly what was generated. All right, so next thing we are going to do is to confirm if this address we generated is a valid Bitcoin address. So what we are going to do is open up the Bitcoin Explorer website and paste the generated Vanity address in the search bar and hit Enter. And as you can see, it gave us two options, a Bitcoin address and a Bitcoin Cash address. Both of them work with the same Bitcoin address. This is exactly how attackers prepare their poisoning addresses. They generate a lookalike, import it into a wallet, and start sending dust transactions to victims. Now you know the full chain. But more importantly, let me show you how to make sure you never fall for this. This is the most important part of the video. Now that you know how this attack works, also how to build it, and how to recognize it, here are 5 things you should do right now to protect your Bitcoin or crypto. Never copy an address from your transaction history. Always get your receiving address fresh from your wallet. Your wallet generates a new one every time. Use it. Always verify the full address. Don't just check the first and last few characters. Read the entire thing. Yes, it's 34 characters. Your money is worth 10 extra seconds. Number 3. Use a hardware wallet like a Ledger or Trezor. These devices show you the full address on their physical screen before you confirm. Even if your computer is compromised, the hardware wallet shows you the real address. Number 4. For large transactions, send a small test amount first. Send $5 worth. Verify it arrived. Then send the rest. This one habit can save you from catastrophic loss. Number 5. Use an address book or whitelist feature in your wallet if it has one. Save your known addresses and only send to saved addresses. This eliminates the risk entirely. Here's what's wild about this attack. It doesn't hack your computer. It doesn't steal your password. It doesn't exploit any bug in the blockchain. It exploits you, your habits, your laziness, your assumption that if an address looks right, it is right. And this is why crypto security education matters. Bitcoin has never been hacked, but humans get hacked every single day. And as long as people don't understand attacks like this, scammers will keep profiting. If this video opened your eyes, share it with someone who holds crypto. Seriously, this one video could save someone from losing everything. If you want to see more, I break down crypto exploits, build security tools with AI, and show you how things actually work behind the scenes. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Drop a comment. Have you ever been targeted by a dust attack? Or caught a fake address just in time? I want to hear your stories. I'll catch you in the next one.